Thanks very much, Declan. And hello to everybody. It's great to see us all here in a circle of solidarity on this really important day of global climate action. Because you know, I know, we all know that we are in an absolute emergency situation. We are hurtling towards a human and planetary catastrophe by the end of this century unless we take urgent, immediate action. Millions around the world are already suffering from the impacts of extreme weather, the hottest year on record, apocalyptic floods. We have even seen the damage it is doing here on our own island. And countless more lives and livelihoods and communities will be lost, along with the devastation of our precious natural environment, unless we act immediately. And as always, everywhere, the great chasm of inequality caused by rampant capitalism, by lingering, lurking colonialism, by LGBT transphobia, by misogyny, by racism, all of that bears down first and hardest on those who have least and are most marginalised everywhere, and especially in the global south. The loss and damage plan is crucial, but we have to make sure that the global north pays up. We have to make the rich polluters pay. We also know that climate and inequality, climate breakdown and inequality go together. To tackle one, we have to at the same time tackle the other and go on tackling both together here and all around the world. And the point is that we know what has to be done. We know it very well. We know that we must not exceed our 1.5 degrees of global warming. We must drastically cut greenhouse gas emissions. We must stop extracting and burning fossil fuels, burning ourselves and our planet to death. The good news is that we have the means to stop this disaster. We have the science, the data, the technology, the know-how. We have the means of transitioning to a very different world, a very different kind of world, one based on equality, justice, sustainability, inclusiveness, respect, love and care for people, nature and our planet. We need system change, not climate change. So we know how to do it. The problem is we have a massive political problem. The refusal of powerful states and elites to stop enriching themselves at the expense of humanity and of our planet. Now we know that COP28, we have to challenge that. We have to take on the super rich, the 1% who actually are responsible for emitting 2/3 of the emissions of the entire world. We absolutely have to take them on, challenge them, and that is why we rise. We know that COP28 was never meant to do anything more than achieve the barest minimum, a cosmetic gesture, being held in one of the richest fossil fuel states in the world, headed up, presided by the CEO of the Abu Dhabi oil company, or whatever it's called, ADNOC. We know that this was a sleight of hand, that this was not the real tackling of the problem that we need here and now. But we are not to be fooled. We will rise and take on the super rich. We will take on those big corporate companies. We will take on all those cowardly states driven by power and self-interest who refuse to act in the interests of people, the world and the planet. That is our job, and that is what we're going to do. And let me say very clearly that we have to say this to our own government, that we have had enough of budgets and failures and ridiculous, unachievable targets. We want realistic action plans that go into action now and that are properly funded. We have plenty of money. Money is not the problem. Political will on the part of our government is the problem. And we have elections. We have local elections. We have Euro elections. We will have a general election. And we will be saying to each and every one of them, you will not get back into power. We will not elect you unless you provide the goods, unless you tell us that your commitment is to ensure the equality, the safety, the security of people and our planet here in this country, and to contribute to that globally. We will accept nothing less. I know, you know, that people power can do an enormous amount. Forget governments, forget Abu Dhabi, forget your man, Javier, and hooray for Mary Robinson, by the way. Standing up, we, the people, are those, we will save our planet, and we will do it out of respect and love and a commitment to equality and to human rights everywhere. Thank you all very much.